Hello guys and gals, this is Camden Man. So last year I played the entirety of the Ninja Gaiden trilogy. Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, and Ninja Gaiden 4. Of course, in 2025. Thanks to the Master Collection, I was able to play the original trilogy, and then plus Ninja Gaiden 4. For all of these games, I've at least beat them once. With Ninja Gaiden 1, I beat it on normal. With Ninja Gaiden 2, I beat it on hard. Ninja Gaiden 3, I beat it on hard. And Ninja Gaiden 4, I also beat it on hard. And they were very hard games to complete. Jeez, they were very hard. So, just to get this out of the way, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. I work on these videos a lot. So, with that out of the way, and without further ado, let's get into my thoughts of all the mainline Ninja Gaiden games.
Doku.
First off, I just want to say this game is the reason why I got into Ninja Gaiden. I really love this game, with its awesome combat, its breathtaking graphics. To be honest, I actually played the PS Vita version first before I played the Master Collection version. But overall, the original Ninja Gaiden, or Ninja Gaiden Sigma, is a very awesome game, and I very much enjoyed my time with this game. Of course, just like how I said in the intro, I beat this game on normal. I've yet to beat it on hard, and I think that just tells you how hard this game is. I really love the very precise combat. The enemies are very smart, they kick your ass if you're not always aware, and the level progression, I didn't fully realize it the first time I played this game, but it is very in-depth. And I absolutely love this game's exploration compared to the later entries in the series. This game is the most exploration heavy, and I really appreciate this game for being like that. When it comes to this game's story, there isn't really much to say about it. It's really about Ryu. His village gets raided by a fiend of the Greater Vigor Empire. His name is Doku. He seemingly kills Ryu and burns down his village and then kills his childhood best friend. I wish they gave us more when it comes to his childhood best friend, because when it comes to the games, they don't really talk about her that much, other than it was Ryu's best friend. But the premise of this game is actually pretty cool, with Ryu wanting revenge. You know, I find a lot in the Ninja Gaiden games, Ryu really wants revenge. Like in the original NES game, he wanted revenge for his father's death. In this game, he wants revenge for his village death. In this game, they don't really talk about Joe that much, other than he's in the Sacred Wilderness. But that's enough about the story. When it comes to this series, I'm not really going to talk about the story, because the story isn't really that good. Even though I think Ninja Gaiden Sigma has the best out of the stories of these original games, because when it comes to the stories of these original games, they're not really the best. The same with 4 too. But when it comes to the rage factor of this game, holy shit, this game is hard. I yelled, screamed to the heavens, I swear, because the save feature in this game, and in 2, to an extent, is very like, here's a safe spot, you save here, and if you die, there is no checkpoints, you go right back to that spot. So basically it's like Metroid, where if you die, you are at risk of basically having to go all the way back to where you left off. is very unforgiving. These enemies will slit your throat, they'll grab you infinitely. Like as you can see on the screen right here, I just got slit right there. And sometimes they'll like juggle you with that slit move. When it comes to it, this game is very precise, it's very hard, and I feel like for casuals, you should play on normal because hard is crazy. Hard is probably, and it speaks volumes that I've beaten hard on every other Ninja Gaiden game except for this game. But trust me, I really love this game, even though this game makes me want to throw my PS5 controller out the window most of the time. I really enjoy this game, and I have this game to owe for getting me into Ninja Gaiden in the first place. So when it comes to the bosses of this game, like you'll see on the screen here that there's a boss on the screen right now, they're okay. I mean, they're not the hardest, and as you go up in difficulty, they start to spawn like enemies, and it does not work in these games. I'll just say that right now. It doesn't work because the camera kind of like zooms in on the boss, and the enemies are like attacking you off screen. It's very annoying. For the most part, the camera's good in this game, but when it comes to bosses, it is dog shit. But you might be wondering, why have I not talked about the story right now? Well, actually, sorry. Why have I not talked about the music right now? And trust me, we're gonna get there really soon with the music because I have volumes to say about the music. Another thing to talk about is kind of like the pre-rendered cutscenes. And I want to say this right now, the game's graphics is superb. Like, I gotta say, this game came out for the PS3. Like, I'm talking about specifically the Sigma version, and this game looks better than a lot of modern games now. I love this game's graphics. Alright, into the music. The music in this game is superb. I love it. It's awesome. I love it. It gets you pumped up. And the first track I'll be showing you right now is called The Encirclement. Next is Fight It Off. Next is Crash. And last is Surprise Attack. The music in this game is just awesome from all the examples that I just brought up on the screen a couple minutes ago. I love it, and trust me, we have more bangers coming from this series later, and I'm gonna have a whole montage for those games too, especially Ninja Gaiden 4. But when it comes to this game, it introduced the Azuna drop, which I love. The Flying Swallow, and of course the fun as hell shurikens. God, I have things to say about the shurikens, but I won't say it right now because this recording would be 2 hours if I did that. But when it comes to this game, the music is awesome, the graphics is awesome, the gameplay is super fun. This game is a piece of shit when it comes to difficulty, and that's really all I got to say about this game. It is a masterpiece, and it gave birth to the 3D Ninja Gaiden games, and we have this game to thank, and I also have this game to thank for getting me into this series. So Ninja Gaiden Sigma is one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm so glad I got to play it last year. Alright, Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma. Of course, this isn't the original Ninja Gaiden 2. When it comes to Ninja Gaiden Sigma, it was very faithful to the original Ninja Gaiden, or more aptly Ninja Gaiden Black. But this game changed a lot of things from the original, so going into this, like, basically do-over, I understand that I have not played, the original. I understand that a lot of people who love that original think this game is very inferior to that game, and I completely understand. But I have only played this game, so you're just gonna get my thoughts on Ninja Gaiden Sigma, and by the way, I love this game. The first time I played this game, I had so much fun. Like, this was after, like, playing Ninja Gaiden Sigma. I jumped into this game because I was, like, raging on Sigma, and I wanted to try one of the other games in the collection, and I tried this one, and holy shit, I love this game so much. I love the fast pace of this game, even though I love how precise the original is. I love the chaos in this game. I love obliteration, like the takedowns for obliteration, how it works. It's awesome. It's probably one of my most favorite gaming mechanics ever to exist. The new revamped ultimate techniques are awesome. And I just love how visceral this game is. Like, Ryu just feels like a uncertified badass in this game, and I love that so much. And I'm not saying that the original Ninja Gaiden or Ninja Gaiden Sigma's Ryu wasn't cool, because he was. Like, I showed in like some of the cutscenes of his cool feats when I was talking about that game, but this game is just something else. When it comes to this game's story, and once again, I'm not really gonna talk about the story. It's pretty simplistic, with basically a band of fiends trying to resurrect the Archfiend, and Ryu basically going around the world to stop these people. So basically, unlike Ninja Gaiden Sigma with its more congested thing, like the Vigor Empire, you spend most of the time in the Vigor Empire in the original, but in this game, you're like going to Tokyo, you're in New York, you're in the Hayabusa village, you're in Mount Fuji. It's insane, and I really love this. And I didn't really talk about voice acting in Ninja Gaiden Sigma, and I'm not really gonna talk about it here. It's just Josh Keaton voices Ryu, same guy who voices Spider-Man, and I love him here. He sounds cool. Once again, I always will prefer him as Spider-Man or Iron Man, because he's been Iron Man before, but once again, his performance in this game is really cool, and Ryu talks a lot more in this game than he did in the original. and I feel like it's completely, in place and not, instead of out of place. And I'll go on that more in Ninja Gaiden 3, but Ninja Gaiden 2, Sigma included all different things like the fight that you're seeing on screen right now with this statue, and they had you fight Lady Liberty. Sadly, I don't have any footage for that, but I thought that was really cool. But yeah, I really like how Essence is put into this, and how it's basically, it feels like more like God of War, where the original God of War Essence, or the red orbs wouldn't fly to you, but if you were far enough, but in God of War 2 it did. It's the same in this game and the original. I gotta say, the Hayabusa village, for being supposed to be a hidden village close to Mount Fuji, it really sucks at being that. Like, a lot. Like, I swear, it got rated in the first game and it gets rated in this game too. Like, I'd say like 3 it didn't really happen, and 4 it doesn't happen because you never go to the Hayabusa village. Alright, another thing to talk about are the bosses, and they're okay in this game. The bosses in this game range from being mediocre to fine, basically, and there are ways to cheese these bosses a lot. It's time for the introduction for the ODST, so we're gonna show 4 tracks from this game, and this game's ODST is rockin'. So the first one we have is the title theme, so enjoy. Next is Lost Civilization. Alright, next is Foul Power. And last we have Standing Tall. When it comes to the OST of this game, it's really awesome. I think it has some awesome tracks. Once again, Lost Civilization's playing in the background right now is one of my favorites. I love the atmosphere, and when it plays, it usually plays during like the most atmospheric parts of this game, and I love it for that. And all the different weapons in this game, they're all awesome for the most part. Like, I'd say my favorite as of right now is the staff, but overall all the weapons and how you upgrade them is awesome, and I love them so much. Alright, so let's get into the difficulty, and actually, funnily enough, I beat this game on hard. Right now I'm playing through on Mentor, but I played this game on hard, and I did not think it was that hard. In fact, I would go as far as to say this was the easiest Ninja Gaiden to finish on hard, basically. Like, I'd say Ninja Gaiden 4 was actually harder than this game. But as you go up doing like Mentor and God forbid Master Ninja, it gets a whole lot harder. So if you want that signature Ninja Gaiden challenge, I wouldn't pick hard, I'd pick Mentor. And then when you get Master Ninja, do that one. Because grabs kill you instantly, by the way, so good luck. But overall, I think this game is amazing. And I really enjoyed my time with this game. It's one of my favorites out of this trilogy. And at the end of this video, I'm going to rank all of them from how I feel right now. That might be subject to change, but when it comes to it, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 is really awesome. And of course, eventually I will go on to play the remaster, but for now, that's just going to have to wait. So, Ninja Gaiden 2, you're a good ass game, and I hope more people play you. Well, specifically Sigma, but also play the original if you can, alright? This game is awesome. That's all. And one more thing. Ryu always looks really angry in this game. He looks like he's about to take a huge shit. He always looks like he's very angry. Just wanted to put that in. Alright, Ninja Gaiden 3. And specifically, I'm talking about the Razor's Edge version because I actually played the original for a little bit and it sucks. But luckily, for Razor's Edge, I have a lot more to talk about. I love Razor's Edge as a game. It is awesome. And I like how it feels really different compared to Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. When 1 and 2 felt like they were connected in some ways, this game feels very distinct and far away from that. I feel like it's like Doom. But, of course, just this game. Of course, let's talk about the gameplay. So first, the gameplay is fast. It's really fun. Of course, some new additions is, of course, Steel on Bone, which I played the original and it sucks there. But I love how they utilize it in this game as kind of like a counter move. Alright, insert meme here. Tell me about the dinosaurs. There we are. Okay, let's talk about the story. I hate the story. It sucks. I have nothing else to say about it other than it brings up some pretty interesting things when it comes to the story, but does not execute them very well. Ryu feels kind of out of character. I won't be one of those sticklers when it comes to Ryu's very out of character or some stuff like that, but I feel like there's some things that he wouldn't say. Like, tell me about the dinosaurs. But, when it comes to the story, I don't have much to say about it other than whenever I have to sit through the cutscenes for, like, footage, I don't enjoy them, other than I think the legendary Black Falcon in this game just looks badass, but other than that, it's like, Grip of Murder, it just makes Ryu's arm look ugly as hell. But, I doubt I'm the first person to say that either, but we were just talking about the gameplay here, and the gameplay in this game is solid. Like, Razor's Edge fixes so many problems that the original had and makes the combat just so visceral and so fun. And I love it for that so much. Alright, let's move on to the bosses of this game. And when it comes to it, the bosses are a mixed bag in this game. Where it comes to, a lot of bosses have cinematic elements. For example, Lyra, the Black Spider Clan, is very cinematic. It's almost very cinematic to a fault. But, we have bosses like the Ryu Doppelganger fight, which are sick, which I just showed it on screen not a little bit ago when I was talking about the story. But some of the bosses suck because, you know, they can just insta-grab you so easily. And then, of course, we have the boss fights that are too cinematic. But even though I love my cinematic bosses, but this is a Ninja Gaiden game. But I understand that Ninja Gaiden is not known for its boss fights. Not at all. So, simply, you know, what are you expecting? Alright, I want to talk about kind of like the walk and talk sections of this game. They suck. For example, the Kana scene in this game, when you basically pick her up, it's very tedious, and I feel like it doesn't belong in a Ninja Gaiden game. And I've reiterated this while playing so many times, that they're boring, that it's not fun, because it isn't. All it is just you press forward on the analog stick and Ryu moves forward, and then with the counterpart you're holding L1. It's annoying. It's not fun. I'm not slashing people's arms off like it's fun. Like you see on the screen right now, just check this out. Jesus fucking Christ, that was terrible. Alright, let's get into some of the music. So when it comes to the music of this game, I really love the music in this game. This music is probably one of my favorites. I understand I've said that a lot, but I cannot reiterate that 3 is awesome. So first, let's have The Purchase, one of my favorites, by the way. Next is High Alert. Next we have Moto Hero. And last but certainly not least, A Hero Unmasked. Of this game specifically is one of my favorites in this entire game. Basically, it's one of my favorite aspects of this game, and it always gets me pumped up for any combat encounter that's getting in my way, basically. The weapons, Steel and Bone, Obliteration, they're all awesome in this game, and the graphics are pretty good. All things considering, this game came out in 2013. Once again, this game is one of my favorite games out of this, out of the mainline Ninja Gaiden games. This game is awesome. And Blade of the Archfiend slaps. And I love how it's a skin in Ninja Gaiden 4. Speaking of Ninja Gaiden 4, that's coming up, but before we sign off, this game is awesome. And I think this game should not get overlooked because its gameplay, even though its story isn't the best, its gameplay is one of the best I've played out of this series. So please play it. When it comes to the difficulty factor, it's really hard, but trust me, it is completely worth your time. Alright, Ninja Gaiden 4. Probably one of the most diversive out of these games, of course, followed by Ninja Gaiden 3. I think this game's combat, and especially after playing the original trilogy, which I'm very happy I got to play all of those games before I jumped into this one, its combat is very reminiscent of Ninja Gaiden, but it definitely has its own feeling. Like, it has that certain platinum flair, another way of saying is. And it's hard to describe, but once again, this game is awesome. And I find I've been saying that a lot this video, but I just gotta say, all of these games are awesome in their own right. And for one, we're just gonna jump into, like, the bosses, and I gotta say, the bosses are the best in this game. Out of all the Ninja Gaiden games, this game's bosses is awesome. Even though it sucks that you have to fight Ryu Hayabusa in this game, his boss is awesome, and I've had a really fun time playing it. I gotta tell you that. And by the way, right now, I'm really gonna show you the boss theme when it comes to Ryu, and I gotta tell you, it's a treat. So go ahead and listen to it right now. So fucking awesome, gotta say. And the boss is probably the best, just like how I said, thanks to the new parry, the dodge mechanics with the new bloodbind / gleam. It makes the bosses awesome in this game, and they're hard, pain in the asses, and they just feel so good to beat. Alright, let's talk about the story. The story is not the best in this game. I just gotta say that. Yakumo, even though he's really fun to play as, he's not a very fleshed out character at all. and that makes me sad. It really does, because, you know, if they're going to basically replace Ryu, they might as well make a good character, and though he is fun to play as, he is not the same as Ryu. Like, I gotta say, most of this game I was like, where's Ryu Hayabusa? When do I get to play as Ryu Hayabusa? Because I knew I was going to be able to play as Ryu Hayabusa eventually, but I was just wondering when I could play as him, basically. And that's all I'll say about it, is that the characters are not fleshed out enough to justify their existence. I'm sorry, but when it comes to the story, it's generic, it's basic, and the characters are not fleshed out enough. Alright, so what's coming up is another boss fight, which I really enjoy. And once again, with awesome music. It's called Justice Is the End We Crave. It's probably one of the best tracks I've listened to. Like, what's great about this OST is that I find myself listening to it outside of this game all the freaking time. It's so fun. Get ready. I'll just take this section to basically talk about the gameplay. And the gameplay is awesome. Healing items have returned compared to Ninja Gaiden 3, where it didn't have any. And when it comes to it, they are overpowered in this game. I feel like they need to be toned down, but overall they're awesome, you know. But they are really useful in this game. And I wouldn't say they're too expensive either. But once again, gameplay in this game is so fun, and the music only complements the gameplay, with the Bloodbind gauge and of course Blood Soak with instant kills. But this game is really challenging, and I love it for that. It's probably one of the best when it comes to challenge in this series, and I never felt like I was being unfairly killed in this game. I always felt like it was my fault. Alright, when it comes to the graphics, it looks good. It's serviceable. I mean, I have nothing else to say about the graphics other than it looks really cool. I think Ryu especially looks really cool in this game. I love the rain mechanics. Even though this is indeed 2025, we should have, you know, rain mechanics in these games. But when it comes to it, the graphics in this game are great. And I love the blood effects when it comes to this game and how juicy it feels, you know? How succulent, juicy. I'll stop right there. But, you know, it feels very blood-soaked in this game, and I love it for that. Once again, I just want to sit back and tell you about the music, but first, I want to really talk about Achilles, and, like, basically the twist in this game. And when it comes to it, up until this point, you haven't heard of Achilles, except for this part. And the only time we find out the origin to Achilles, or basically the first time we meet him, is after his boss fight, and after Yakumo's basically killed him. It makes no sense. And I could go, like, rattling about the story for, like, ever, and it would take an hour because it's confusing. It's really confusing. And, yeah, Misaki. But the thing is, we only heard about Misaki in, like, dialogue, basically. And, I thought he was okay. I mean, he was funny when he was talking about, like, all the Raven gear and stuff like that. That was funny. But other than that, I thought he was fine. But then, out of nowhere, he kills Sayori. We find out he's Achilles, and I'm like, who the fuck is Achilles? Then we kill him, and then we find out that... Actually, wait. They talked about Achilles a little bit in the prologue of this game, but only a little. That's it. And when it comes to his boss fight, he's great. No questions about it. It's really fun, the music is awesome, and that's all I really have to say about him. I don't know why I devoted an entire section of this video to him, but I don't really like him that much. That's it. Third Dragon is not a character when it comes to it, and as you can see, I'm talking about the story a lot more when it comes to this game, but I just feel like I wish this was a real Hayabusa game. I really do. But here's the thing, the gameplay almost makes me forget about that, because Yakuma was such a fun character to play as, with his 4 different weapons, the double blades, the magic box, the staff, and the spear, or the drill. And the bloodbind things are also really cool. I love it. Right, here comes another bustin' track for you. It's called Raven, and it plays in the first boss of the game. So, enjoy. And for the last song that I'll show for today, it's called Vortex, and it plays in the final fight of this game. I gotta say, this song gave me goosebumps the first time I listened to it, so have a listen. Alright, the last thing I'll talk about in this game is, of course, last but not least, Ryu Hayabusa. And I gotta say, Ryu feels awesome in this game. Even though it sucks that he only has the Dragon Sword, and for cosmetic, Blade of the Archfiend, he is great. His Nippo basically makes him broken as hell because it's not based on, you know, ammo or like the build up basically. But once again, this game is definitely awesome, but I gotta say it disappointed a lot of Ninja Gaiden fans. I gotta dodge these guys, come on. Oh, I got fucking grabbed! Alright, we just decapitated this guy, obliteration, let's go. Oh, god damn it! One fucking hit! Alright, Jesus Christ, it was that quick! I got killed like in 10 seconds! Alright, just take these guys out, block them! Damn it! I fucking, oh, god! I'm doing pretty good so far. God damn it, I got stun locked again. This game sucks ass. I fucking hate it. No, I got stun locked. God damn. Oh, God. Fuck, these enemies suck. Oh my. Alright. I got fucking killed by the fire. I got fucking grabbed. Oh my god, the fucking shot! Oh, the fucking fiend, they got... Shit! This game sucks! I fucking hate it! God damn it! Fuck! Alright guys, after that fun compilation, my ranking of the mainline Ninja Gaiden games are... The first one, Ninja Gaiden Sigma, has the best story. It's a very precise game when it comes to its combat, has the best exploration of each game, and I have the O for me knowing this series. I'd say the parts that throw me off the most is this game is really fucking hard. It's the hardest. The bosses are not that good, and I wish this game had a New Game Plus. I really did. But trust me, please don't come to my house. Please don't burn it down. Please don't get your assault rifles and mow me down in the street. Please, I love this game so much. So before you want to kill me, please know that I love this game. Alright? Number 3 is Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma. By the way, this game has the best weapons, the best areas, the best Ryu. I think he's awesome. And awesome combat. The worst part is that it doesn't have the test of value from the original. It's not the original. It's too easy on hard. I beat it too easily. It has an okay story and has terrible weapon progression. At least in the Sigma version. It's terrible with the Muramasa shops. With the blacksmith, it sucks. It's not good. But I love this game very much. Just like the first game. Awesome game. And of course, number 2 is Ninja Gaiden 4. I think the difficulty is the best in this game, in my opinion. This game has the best music, superb combat, awesome, good graphics, the best bosses in this series. The Purgatory arenas are awesome additions too. Of course, it has a boring story. Yakumo and the other character of the game are super boring. They're not interesting at all. And the lack of Ryu, the main protagonist of this series, is a huge thing that knocks this game down for me. Awesome game. I'm so happy that the series returned after a long hiatus. And I'm glad this game was there to basically break the ice for it, as a nice little icebreaker. Awesome game. Great combat. Awesome levels. Love it so much. And of course, last but certainly not least, my most favorite Ninja Gaiden game is Ninja Gaiden 3. Please don't burn my house down. Hear me out. I think it has the best combat, the quickest combat out of all of them. It has awesome music that gets you pumped up for every single encounter. I think Ryu's legendary Black Falcon suit looks the best in this game in particular. The weapon progression based on combat and karma in the way, like, it's not like essence. I think that's awesome. No healing items. I think that makes the game more challenging, and the tests of valor are in this game, and they are awesome. Of course, the story is terrible. The walk and talk sections are bad. And it has okay boss fights with great boss fights and shitty boss fights. Once again, this is my favorite Ninja Gaiden game. And please hear me out when it comes to this. I just think the combat is my favorite in this game. I just really like it for what it is, and in my opinion, it's the most fun out of all of these games. And that's my ranking of all the the mainline Ninja Gaiden games. And you got to hear my opinions throughout this video, so I just want to say thank you guys for watching, because this is a long ass video. It's 52 minutes. Thank you so much for watching this. This video is the first video I'm doing with this format, so I just want to say thank you so much for watching this and listening to me spiel and my rage compilation and my rage bits. I worked on this video for a very long time, so thank you so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys around. Wait just 1 second. Before we end this off, I just want to tell you that all my opinions in this video are subjective. Games media as a whole is subjective. So please, these are my opinions. Your opinions are just as valid as mine. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. See ya!